about 1,300 feet long. That's 4 football fields lined up in a row, but it's not as tall as this monster. This monster can carry thousands of containers in a single journey, and its weight reaches about 330,000 tons, which is several times more than the weight of the Eiffel Tower. Yet the incredible thing is that this huge steel monster crosses the seas continuously for weeks. But how is such a large ship built? Behind it is not just steel and engines, a huge industrial production system consisting of thousands of workers, hundreds of machines, and perfect engineering. In today's video, Mandarin Tube will take you on the entire journey of building a container ship, from raw steel to the moment of conquering the sea. Before starting the video, subscribe to our Mandarin Tube YouTube channel now to regularly watch such extraordinary engineering and technology stories and stay connected with us. Currently, more than 90% of the world's goods are transported by sea, and the biggest power of that system is container ships. While once small ships, today's mega ships can carry thousands of containers in a single voyage. If all the containers on a ship were arranged in a line, their length would reach almost 90 miles. The goal of this huge change is not only to carry more goods, but also to reduce costs and make global trade faster and more efficient through environmentally friendly technologies. The construction of a container ship begins with thousands of marine-grade steel plates. This special steel is not ordinary construction steel. It is made to withstand salty seawater, extreme pressure, and decades of use. At the shipyard, each steel plate is individually sorted based on its size, thickness, and location. It takes more than 12,000 steel plates to build the main structure of a large container ship. And the most amazing thing is that most of this steel can be melted down and reused in the future. The steel plates are not directly installed on the ship. First, they are cut to the perfect size according to the digital design using a very powerful laser cutting machine. Then, with the help of huge hydraulic presses and bending machines, the steel is shaped into the complex curves and shapes of the ship. Because every curve of the ship is very important for cutting through the waves of the sea. This is where the initial welding begins, where small sections of steel gradually turn into a strong structure. Modern ships are not built all at once. They are divided into huge blocks where pipelines, frameworks, and various technical parts are already installed. The blocks are then brought to the dry dock by a huge crane and assembled with millimeter-level precision. Meanwhile, the LNG fuel system, which stores fuel at extremely low temperatures, is being built. Special insulation and vacuum tests ensure that there are no leaks anywhere. Then comes the real heart of the ship, the main engine. One of the largest engines ever built by mankind. Its height is equal to that of a multi-story building, and its weight is thousands of tons. The huge crankshafts, pistons, and drive system work together to turn the ship's propeller. During the test, the engine is operated under extremely difficult conditions so that it can cope with any conditions at sea. Because if an engine weighing thousands of tons breaks down in the middle of the ocean, it becomes almost impossible to repair it. Once the main structure of the ship is completed, thousands of welding operations begin. Each connection is checked to ensure there are no cracks or weaknesses. Then the entire ship is given a special coating and paint, which not only protects the ship from rust but also reduces water friction. A container locking system is installed on the deck, and radar, cameras, and navigation technology are installed on the bridge. Finally, a full-scale test is conducted at sea. Speed, braking, engine, and navigation. Only if everything is successful does the ship officially join the global transportation system.